Hello, my name is Jessica Kaiser. Today is Sunday, April 19th, 2015, and this is my web-based creation for ECPSE 550 for the spring 2015 semester. Today, I am going to be talking to you about differentiated instruction in an inclusion classroom. Let's jump right into this. I hope you enjoy. So let me give you guys a little background information. I have been conducting my observation at the Chabad of Northeast Queens, located in Bayside, New York. This is a private yeshiva where students receive a half day of English instruction and a half day of Hebrew instruction on a daily basis. I observed Mrs. Boshevsky's kindergarten class for a 5-week period, twice a week, between the hours of 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. I had the opportunity to witness both the English and Hebrew instructional lessons, as on Monday, the students receive English instruction in the AM, and on Wednesday, they receive Hebrew instruction in the AM. Let's talk about numbers for a moment. This class is composed of 18 students, with 3 students having IEPs, individualized educational plans. You might be asking yourself, how many staff members are in the room? Well, I cannot count on one hand. There is the English Studies teacher, the Jewish Studies teacher. Occasionally, they are in the room at the same time. 3 one-to-one paraprofessionals. Yes, each student with an IEP has a one-to-one paraprofessional. A TA, teaching assistant, and occasional observers. This is a crowded classroom with up to 7 adults and 18 students in the room at once. That's enough talk about numbers. We are not in a math class. Wait, just a few more lines. This is important. Okay, so I mentioned before, there are 3 students in this classroom that have IEPs. One student was diagnosed with having ED, emotional disturbance, which is a rare diagnosis for a 6-year-old. According to a 2014 study, 3.5% of 6 to 7-year-olds were diagnosed with having ED. Do you know the difference between accommodations and modifications? Well, according to my textbook, Special Education for All Teachers by Colarasso, Oroki, and Leontovich, accommodations are any changes made to the instruction or materials that do not change curriculum expectations, and modifications are significant changes made to instruction or materials that result in the student no longer meeting the standards of the general education curriculum. If you guessed right, give yourself a pat on the back. All 3 students in Ms. Boshevsky's class receive accommodations, including extra time to complete assignments, receiving extra help from their paraprofessionals, and receiving different homework assignments and classwork compared to the rest of their class. These assignments are designed around their level of thinking and capabilities. The student with ED currently has a mild case of ED, and according to his teachers, some days can be extremely challenging. His paraprofessional said, "Brian has many difficult days where he will throw desks and chairs across the room. When he becomes angry or frustrated, he will hit anyone in sight. He can have up to 6 tantrums and outbursts a day." This student receives counseling 3 times a week, and it was reported that his behavior has improved since the beginning of the year. One strategy that is used to calm Brian down is having him cut up straws and putting them in a Ziploc bag. He uses this technique as a form of meditation and relaxation. Brian is very protective of his straw collection. A reward chart is also used to try to regulate Brian's behavior. Have you ever heard of Gardner? He has a theory called Gardner's multiple intelligences. Gardner says that there are 8 types of learners, including visual learners, musical learners, kinesthetic learners, learning through moving your body, linguistic learners, and logical/mathematical learners. The English studies and Hebrew studies teachers collaborate to find tools that will benefit the variety of learners in their classroom. During morning circle time in Hebrew instruction, the class sings many songs about Jewish holidays, the Jewish alphabet, and common Jewish words, including the names of family members, to meet the needs of auditory and musical learners. Both teachers implement the use of a smartboard in their lessons, which is beneficial for visual learners. So this concludes my web-based creation. I hope you learned something about collaboration in the classroom, the difference between accommodations and modifications, behavioral supports, and Gardner's multiple intelligence theory. 3 important points to remember are: collaboration is key to run an effective classroom, there are various types of learners, and a well-organized classroom is essential for optimum learning. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day.